Good morning. Walexipu. Walexipu means good morning in my language. So here I am. Here I am on early. You never thought I would be on Thursday, right? So I'm on. It probably is early for you or late or at night. Um, so yeah, if you don't know me, I'm Trisha. I'm an Indigenous healer, Indigenous psychic, and a spiritual mentor. I'm also the creator and founder of Deeply Intuitive. Unleash your gifts to attract abundance, to be empowered, and to gain confidence in connecting to your guides. You could also go to my website, which is trishacondo.com. You can find my soul readings there and other information, and sign up for my newsletter, which goes out every Saturday around noon. So make sure that you sign up, go to my website after this Facebook Live. Also, follow me on social media. Follow me on Instagram. I put a lot of things that I don't normally put on Facebook. So follow me on Instagram, look for Trisha Condo. Also, subscribe to my YouTube channel and go find Trisha Condo and subscribe to my channel. Click on the button to subscribe and hit the notification bell to know when I'm uploading. You can also find me on Clubhouse at Trisha Condo and also on TikTok. So I really want to talk about this. Thank you so much for showing up. Make sure that you like my video, that you love it. And if you're on my intuitive guide, make sure that you share it out in public so everybody can really get a lot of top tips today. Because um, I'm going to actually talk about this big topic because a lot of people ask me this. They really do. And make sure that you go to my intuitive guide page and go where the blue button is. If you're on mobile or a desktop, it's blue where it says visit group. Make sure that you go there, you answer the 3 questions. If you don't answer, you don't get in. Okay. So I am actually going to do more things in my private Facebook group than I'm going to be doing in my intuitive guide group. That being said, is because I'm doing a lot of new things. Okay. No, Layla, no, this is not a free readings. I don't do free readings here. So you can go to my website, which is trishacondo.com. Okay. So I'm doing a lot of new things. Have you noticed? I'm sure you've noticed I'm doing really great new things. Okay. So I'm going to ask you, has anyone ever had a psychic reading before? Because that is the biggest question I get. What's the difference between a psychic reading and what you do? So this is the biggest question I get a lot. Okay, a lot. So have you ever had a reading, like a psychic reading before? Okay, I'm gonna go through the comments. Hi Esperanza, I love your name. Hi Walexipu, Polly. Good morning, Courtney. Good morning, Judy. Hi Beatrice. Nicole says, I've never had a reading. Oh, that's cool. And I'll tell you a little bit about my story, but I want to ask you first. Okay. So delete that. Okay. All right. So, hi, Allison. How are you? No, as a psychic. So, have you ever had a reading? Not by a medium. Mediums are different. Mediums talk to spirits. So, have you ever had a reading before? Because I'll tell you what happened to me. And I just want to ask you first. Have you ever had a psychic reading before, ever in your life? Polly says yes. Linda says yes, many years ago. Okay. So Polly says a few from me. Hi, Michelle. Many years ago, Eileen said. Okay. So I'm just putting the comments here. Many years ago. Many years ago. Yes. Some people say no. Some people said yes. Some people say I never had a reading before. Ellison said no. Beatrice says, I think yes. Courtney says yes. Laura says yes, many years ago. I've had one, but it was a psychic medium. Okay, so we're just talking about psychics. We're not talking about mediums here. Just want to be very clear. Okay. Okay. A long time ago. Okay. All right. Kimberly says yes. Okay. So majority of you say yes. Okay. Some of you, well, a small percentage of you said no. Okay. So what was your experience? Was it a good one? Was it a not so great one? Let me know. What kind of experience did you have? I want to know. What kind of experience? I'm going to show you mine. My first psychic that I ever went to, I'm going to let you know about mine. I'm laughing because it was interesting. So let me know, what kind of experience did you have? I would like to know. I'm curious to know. This is like, because I hear a lot of people say a lot of great things. And some people say they could have been talking about anybody else. Kimberly said yes. Kimberly said it was vague and off base, way off base. Okay. All right. Anybody else? Eileen said it seemed really neutral and didn't resonate at all. Okay. All right. Linda says nothing rang true, so never went back to another. Oh, okay. So 3 of them said it was too general. Okay. Anybody else? Anybody else? It might be lagging a little bit because it is raining here. Laura says I've had both. We're completely out of nowhere, waste of money, but other readings have been fun and more accurate. Okay. So both. So 3 is like too general. So the negative experience. Laura says both. It was a waste of money. The other one was fun and accurate. Very interesting. Okay. Anybody else? So if you're watching the replay, put hashtag replay. Okay. This is live, so you're going to see it right here. It says live. Okay. Anybody else want to share an experience? Esperanza said very accurate, loved it. Okay. So we've got 3 negatives and kind of like 2 positives. Okay. This is very interesting. Does anybody want to know my experience? Does anybody want to know what I went through? Let me know in the chat below. Say yes, I want to know. Why are you laughing? Let me know in the chat below. Do you want to know my experience? Esperanza said yes. Kimberly said yes. Just laughing. Mom's friend was very accurate. Cool. Everybody's saying yes, yes, yes. They want to know. Linda says yes. Okay. So my experience was very, yeah, so you want to know. Okay. Allison, you can just leave, okay? Don't get rude on here. You can just leave. Okay. So what's mine? Okay. So mine is very interesting, okay? So mine was very, very interesting because I was actually 17 and a half when I went to my first psychic ever. I was living in, okay. I will look at that after. Okay, bye. Oh, people. Getting rude. Getting rude and rude. Okay. Blocked and gone. Okay. Just getting rude and yeah, move on. That's all I'm going to say. You don't belong here. Okay. So, all of you, let's go into this. All right. So, when I was 17 and a half, I was walking down the street in North Bay, Ontario. That's where I was living at the time. I was living with my mom and my brother. So, when I was 17 and a half years old, I was walking downtown in North Bay, Ontario. And when I was walking by, well, I didn't have a car then. And so when I walked down, I seen this sign. It said, Nora of the North, psychic. And I was like, wow, this is fun. And I was kind of lost because I didn't know where I was going to go next. I was 17. I was very mature for my age, and I wanted to know what was my purpose in my life. So I went in, and then I met with a guy. I think it was her husband, and then he asked me, how old are you? How old are you? And I said, well, I'm 17 and a half. He says, Nora only reads people when they're 18. And I really respected that. This woman had boundaries and rules. I wanted to do it even more. And so when somebody says no to me, I was just like, wow, okay. So I had to wait 6 months to get a reading from her. So I saved up my money. I think it was $65 for an hour at the time. And her prices went up after that. I didn't know what to expect. And I waited 6 months, and then I returned. And when I returned, it was, I was so excited. It was May 3rd. Well, my birthday is in May. And as soon as I had my birthday, I went after school because I was in high school. And I went to her place, and I actually booked before. I said, can I book on my birthday? And they said, yes. So I did that. And I says, well, we need the money. And I said, just bring the money on the day. So I did. I brought the money. I brought the money, and I definitely was blown away. My experience was a positive one. So I was extremely blown away. I sat down. It was upstairs, actually. And she had a huge, large desk, and she had tarot cards. And she shook my hand, and I sat down. She had this white it wasn't white, it was like different colors dress. And so I sat down. I didn't know what to expect. I really didn't. I was nervous. And she closed her eyes the majority of the time. Her eyes were closed. And she just kept, and she only opened them when she was doing the tarot cards. And she did, like, I think she was doing like a Celtic cross, I'm not sure. And then she started talking. Um, so I started talking, and I was just like, wow. And she told me about my parents splitting up. It did happen, by the way. My parents separated. Um, a year later, they separated, and I was just blown away. She told me I was moving. I was kind of shocked at some of the things she told me. My experience was really good, and she was extremely accurate. And I stayed with her, I think, for about 20 years, and then she retired. So I had a super great experience. Very good. She told me about moving, and then she told me about going to school, that I was going to become a teacher, and I was going to get kind of, I would outgrow my teaching experience, and then I would become more of a world teacher. And pretty much that's what I'm doing. She says, you're a reader, you're a natural at reading people. And I already knew this, and then she just validated a lot of things, but she also told me things that were really interesting. And it all came true. Everything she told me came true. It blew my mind. And it was just, it gave me a taste of what I wanted to know, of what I wanted to learn after that. And I got so excited. I got extremely excited about what was going to come, and everything she said was bang on. And she doesn't read anymore. Her name was Nora of the North. That wasn't her real name. It was like her superhero identity, if you want to call it. She called herself something else. And so my reading was super, super informative. It was, I watched her read the cards and I said, I want to do that. I kept saying that. I want to do that. She said, you will. She said, you're going to teach others. So that's my experience. And I've been hooked ever since. And then after that, I think it was almost 2 years later, then I started reading, and she was accurate. She says, you're going to read people. And she said, you're going to be known for it. And she was bang on. And so my challenge to you, okay, my challenge to you, now that you're watching me or they're watching the replay, is I have a design, I have a model, a mastermind model to really produce clients. Just like I had this excitement when I went to that woman, her name was Nora of the North. And so I have this model, this design to help you produce clients and to help you read, to have that same excitement, to have that good experience, that long lasting impression when people come to see you. So that is why I'm talking about this, because when I went to meet this woman, and I waited 6 months to see her, and I knew she was really good because she was booked solid, like booked. And I wanted to know. And I said, this is my purpose. And she said, yes, it is. So I created something way deeper than just a psychic reading. Okay. So what I teach is how to give soul readings. So psychic readings are what's going to come ahead, and it's like the superficial level stuff. I'm not negating what people have experienced, but some of you kind of have like, it was general, it was vague. But with my students on the inside of my mastermind, I don't teach vague. I don't teach general. You get right down to it. And it's also a healing thing that happens. So if you're really interested, okay, if you're interested in not getting these vague things, and if you have this gift, because I do know when people have gifts, I can tell right away. I can see it. I can see when people are reading others. I'll see it right away. So I include a lot of, why am I different? So in my mastermind, I include a lot of Indigenous ceremonies. I include Indigenous rituals. I include a lot of Indigenous praying. Also, you get habit tracking. So when I was a kid, my grandfather taught me about tracking. So you're going to learn all about these things, and you're going to learn how to be in your spirit and learn about the soul. The soul is all about healing and reading at the same time. Okay. So that is what I teach. And you're not going to read people generally, right? That is not it. General readings are vague. They're very vague and they could apply to anybody. In my mastermind, I don't teach vague. I'm not interested in the up here. I'm interested in below the surface. How you can help people, how you can heal yourself and heal other people. That is what I do. I also teach about how to shape your gifts, and I help you navigate through that. I also help you with clarity and your purpose and how you can make this to produce clients of your own. How you can take this a little bit further than what other people have told you. You won't do any of this. You won't do vague. I don't teach vague. I was about to say something, but I stopped myself. So you're going to create way deeper connections. That is what I teach on the inside of my mastermind. That is what I teach. And I use oracle cards. There's certain ways you connect with guides and you learn how to channel, and you don't get inundated with everybody else's energy. I was about to say something else. I can't say those words on Facebook. I can't say those words. So if you're interested, okay, because what I teach in the first module is all about your energy. The second module is what I also teach about you, about your energy and how it affects you and how other people's energies and their mindset affect you and why you're staying stuck. Because I've been there before. And the other modules are all about shaping your gifts, looking at your limiting beliefs. That is what I look at. And since I'm a natural indigenous healer and a psychic, I go in there and say, oh, this is what's going, this is what's going, this is what's going on. This is why you're not getting anybody. And I get brutally honest. I'd rather have somebody like that psychic told me, and Nora of the North, she was brutally honest to me, and I respected that. She told me everything she told me came to pass. Okay. It hit me in my soul, and I was prepared. So, with that being said, I also provide a bonus of a soul reading. And so it goes far beyond what a psychic reading does, is I teach about soul readings, meaning looking at the soul, looking at what is off, what needs healing. That is what I do. And you leave a lasting impression because you learn all about the healing part and all about guides. You learn about the spirit realm. You learn about how to connect to guides, how to see them, to know names. Okay. And you are really proud of who you are becoming. Sorry, there's a lot of emails going by my face. Okay. You are proud, you're confident, you're not ashamed of who you are becoming. And you become an intuitive guide. You really do. And I've seen people read within 6 weeks. Okay. I have. And people are reading like nobody's business. And I give you feedback on the inside. You don't get it anywhere else. Okay. So if you're interested, I am going to put my link here. Schedule a free breakthrough call here. Alrighty. I'm going to put my link here. Oh, excuse me. So there is my link. Sorry, my internet is duplicating a lot of stuff. So make sure that I do have a lot of testimonials, okay? And make sure that you go to, because I'm going to be doing more on the inside of my deeply intuitive private Facebook group. So the other thing that I'm going to actually do is I'm going to give you a glimpse of what is coming up next in my deeply intuitive guide. Sorry, my scalp is really itchy. So what I'm going to be doing on the inside of my deeply intuitive Facebook group, you should be in there, by the way, okay, and answer the 3 questions. What's coming up by next week is I'm actually going to do a reading. You're going to get a glimpse of how I work on the inside of my deeply intuitive Facebook group. I am starting that next week. You're going to get a glimpse. I'm going to be actually doing mini readings on the inside of my private Facebook group, not my intuitive guide group Facebook page. I'm doing it privately. So next week, I'm going to start doing that. I'm going to give you a glimpse of how I do a reading. And you might be chosen. You might be chosen to be one of the lucky people that actually gets read by me, because I don't do free readings at all, anywheres. So I'm going to do one actually next week, okay, in my private Facebook group called Deeply Intuitive. I'm actually going to put the link in here. Let's see. Join my, and it is free. Free Facebook group. I'm going to put the link. Whoopsie. Whoops. It's raining here, by the way. Oh, sorry. Did I wake you?
No.
Okay.
Hi, beautiful love face.
I'm live right now.
Oh, well, why don't you just talk to me anyway? Well, lucky, everybody. Well, lucky, everyone. If you can tell me what lucky is, you win $1.
Okay. You win $1. Oh my God. Okay. I don't know why it's duplicating everything. So if you want to join my free Facebook group, go to this link right now. I'm doing this next week in my private Facebook group. Nowhere else am I doing this because usually I do not do free readings. It's only going to be, it's snowing in New Jersey. Here it's raining. So, all right, I'm going to go, but I wish you all a great day. And make sure that you sign up for my private Facebook group. I'm doing more wonderful things in there that no one else can see. If you're worried about privacy, no one can see what's happening in there. Okay? Nobody. So make sure that you sign up for that. Make sure that you sign up for my free Facebook group. It is free. Okay? All right, everyone. I hope this has helped you. If you're watching the replay, put #replay, and I will come back and read the comments. All right, everyone. You have a good day. Avnamotes.